work in general. But I try to go at least twice or thrice in a week. But the thing is nowadays it rains, right? It's like right now also it's pouring. I have to close all the windows and everything because it's raining cats and dogs very heavily. So don't get a chance these days. Maybe after the
Okay.
monsoon I'll get to go more.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Cool.
Ma'am,
Yes, yes.
Thank
Tell
you.
me.
ma'am, how if you keep yourself, fit, ma'am? This type of exercise you do, ma'am?
I don't do anything much. Yeah, I'm not that much into exercise. I just try to go for a walk whenever possible. And now that I have a cycle, I try to go cycling. Other than that, I don't do anything.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least here you have the opportunity to walk because the roads are good, right? So it's fun to walk and stuff.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
So, cool. So, on Friday, I had given you all a task. Remember, Friday is the day when I give you a task to practice over
I
the
remember.
Yeah. So this is the task that we have. You guys are supposed to practice on over the weekend. So whoever is ready to speak on this topic. Okay, Isha and yeah. Please.
Yes, ma'am. I ready, ma'am.
I am ready, Abhay. Not I ready. I am ready.
I am ready, ma'am.
Okay, cool.
And ma'am, I am agree also, ma'am. Correct.
Nahi, I am agree. Nahi, I agree.
Hi, ma'am. What is the difference between both sentence?
Yeah. So see very quickly, जब हम कोई भी normal sentence बनाते हैं ना, तो उसमें हम लगाते हैं subject, verb और कोई भी object, right? End.
Yes.
Sentence का end. अभी जब हम बोलते हैं I is the subject, ठीक है?
Yes.
Agree जो है ये क्रिया है, ये verb है, और ये ing form में नहीं है अब है, ये एक solid verb है, right? First form of the verb. Agree.
Yes. Yes.
First form.
Yes.
इसको कोई help की जरूरत नहीं है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं बोलूँ आई अग्री, ठीक है? अगर मैं बोलना चाहती हूँ मैं बात कर रही हूँ तो मैं बोलूंगी आई एम टॉकिंग, राइट? और आई एम स्पीकिंग, जो भी है. यहाँ पे आप देखेंगे क्रिया में क्या लग रहा है, आईएनजी. इट्स एन आईएनजी फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब. तो जब आईएनजी लगता है तभी हम कुछ हेल्पिंग वर्ब यूज करते हैं. जैसे प्रेजेंट टेंस में हम लगाएंगे इज, एम, आर, ठीक है? पास्ट में लगाएंगे was, were, और फ्यूचर में लगाएंगे will be या will. क्योंकि ये जो वर्ब है ये एक थोड़ा इसको हेल्प की जरूरत होती है. इन सिंपल वेज इट नीड हेल्प. इट इज नॉट अ स्ट्रॉन्ग वर्ब. बट जब हम कोई फर्स्ट फॉर्म यूज करते हैं जैसे कि ऐसे अग्री, टॉक, लिसन, रेडी, इस सब में these are already first forms of the verbs, right? And it is normal simple present tense. So you don't need a helping verb in these cases.
Okay.
So maybe what you do, Abhay, is today, if you get time, look at the difference between present tense, simple present tense, and continuous tense. कोई भी continuous.
Yes.
You will see how the.
Ma'am, I am ready.
Yeah. So then you'll say I am ready. Correct. 1 minute. Yeah, and also I am ready. Why are you saying? Because ready is not a verb, right? Ready is an adjective. तो वो अलग बात हो गई. I am ready. इस सेंटेंस में am verb है, क्योंकि ready verb नहीं है, ready एक adjective है. तो क्योंकि और कोई इसमें क्रिया नहीं है, इसे am लगाना पड़ता है. बट जब आप I agree बोलते हो, agree एक क्रिया है, एक verb है, right? तो इसमें और कोई क्रिया की जरूरत नहीं है, इसमें एम की जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि ऑलरेडी आपके पास क्रिया है. यहाँ पे जरूरत
है. मैम रेडी इज नॉट वर्ब मैम.
नॉट अ वर्ब. हियर इट इज अ विशेषण. इट इज डिस्क्राइबिंग कि अब आपकी कैसी है, आप रेडी हो. तो क्योंकि इसमें और कोई क्रिया नहीं है, इससे एम लगाना पड़ता है, क्योंकि एम एक क्रिया है. गॉट इट?
यस, आई गॉट इट मैम. थैंक यू मैम.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we'll start off then. So, Isha, you can start. I'll add the rest of the names. So, it's a 2 to 3 minute time frame. Okay, Isha?
Ma'am, could you please repeat how we will describe, because ma'am, I could not attend the Friday's class, ma'am.
Okay, so basically you have to think of some time or some situation where you had to make a choice. It could be maybe you had to choose between which company to work for, which college to take admission in, whether to get married or not. It could have been any important choice in your life, kind of a choice that you had to make. So when did you have to make that choice? कभी आपको ये करना पड़ा? किन किन चीजों के बारे में के बीच में आपको चॉइस करना पड़ा? क्या आपने तब जो भी चॉइस किया, डू यू थिंक इट वाज अ गुड चॉइस और अ बैड चॉइस? और जब आप ये चॉइस कर रहे थे, हाउ डिड यू फील? डिड यू फील कंफ्यूज्ड? वर यू कॉन्फिडेंट? डिड यू नीड हेल्प? That's the kind of situation that you're talking about.
Okay, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah.
it may be related to your job and marriage. Maybe all.
Yeah, it can be related to anything, any important decision in your life, personal, professional, anything at all.
Okay, ma'am. Thank
Okay,
you.
you're welcome. Does anyone have any questions about the situation?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. And second sentence, ma'am, Bhat, you had to choose between. Means, ma'am?
इसका मतलब है कि आपको किस चीज के बीच में चूज करना पड़ा? क्या आपको दो कॉलेजेस के बीच में चूज करना पड़ा? तो कौन सी वो दो कॉलेजेस थी? क्या आपको दो प्रोफेशंस के बीच में चूज करना पड़ा? तो वो क्या चीजें थी जिनके बीच आपको चॉइस करनी पड़ी?
Yes, ma'am. Right.
Okay. Anyone else? Any other questions about the task? Please let me know. Then we can start. Okay, cool. Isha, sorry. Please go ahead. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, actually, one thing I just want to share with you is, am I audible?
Yes, you're audible now. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. Hmm. The recently I had taken a very good choice. After completing my graduation, I was just little worried about my future. What will I do? And because of pandemic, my mom's didn't allow me to go outside. So I was very anxious. She just told me, You have to take care of your health. Your health is first priority for me, because I have a health issue." And after 1.5 years, I just have to pursue her. Just I want to do job, but she denied. But somehow I managed to convince her, and she's allowed me to go outside. And finally I just applied in different companies, and I got a good job. So the decision was very tough for me, because I was also little worried about my health, because whenever it takes more than to recover me from a simple fever. So and that was very tough time for me to choose me career, yeah, or health. But I somehow I just keep myself calm, and I have chosen my career as a first priority. Now everything is fine. Right now I'm happy with my decision. So I also believe that you should you should just, whenever you get a chance to choose your career, your career. I cannot talk much more.
All right, Isha, not a problem. You still spoke for about 2 minutes. I know today you're not feeling so well.
Yes,
So
ma'am, I have a throat pain, ma'am. I can't talk.
it's okay. It's okay. No problem. You spoke pretty well, Isha. Glad to see that you were not speaking too fast. Your rate of speech has become as reduced, which is great. So just one point, I think you were trying to say that I kept persuading my mom, right? I said I tried to keep persuading her so that she would agree. So I kept persuading her, and I think I made a good choice. Not did a good choice. You made a good choice. Okay, that's it, Isha. Very nice. All right. Abhay, you can go ahead. You can start.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Ma'am, could you please add my name as well?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I had two choice, ma'am. First, ma'am, we should be one plot in our city, and second choice, ma'am. After that, we should be one house in our city. Ma'am, this choice came in my mind when I was studying in college in 1993, ma'am. Ma'am, that time I I was no house in the city and land also. So I had a main choice of these two things, ma'am. And ma'am, and this I think this choice is this choice was a good choice. So yes, yes, ma'am. And ma'am, I felt very good then.
Abhay, you're on mute. We can't hear you. Hello. Abhay, we can't hear you. Hello. Yes.
I purchased, yes, ma'am. I bought this, ma'am, land, ma'am. And ma'am, both
Abhay, you are going on mute.
filled, ma'am.
Can you repeat?
Ma'am, both choice I have fulfilled these days, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, this period coming call, ma'am. So I was disturbed, ma'am.
Okay, okay. You were getting a call. That's why you went on mute.
In between two call coming came coming.
That's okay. No problem, Abhay. So just so that I understand what you were trying to say, were you trying to say that you had to make a choice whether to buy a house or whether to buy a piece of land? Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
क्या आप ये कहना चाह रहे थे कि मुझे चॉइस करना पड़ा या मैं घर खरीदूं या मैं प्लॉट खरीदूं? Is that what you were trying to say?
No, ma'am. My choice, first choice, ma'am, when I was studying, कि I have no land in city में. So first choice मेरा कि मैं first of all एक प्लॉट खरीदूं शहर में और उस जमीन में मैं घर बनाऊं.
Okay. All right. So that was something that you chose to do, to buy a plot and to build a house.
जी.
Okay, fine. So आप कहना चाहते थे कि पहले मेरे पास ना ही घर था ना ही प्लॉट. So you can say like this, Abhay, आप ऐसे कह सकते हो. I had neither a house nor a property in the Neither nor. I had neither a house nor a property in the
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right, fair enough, Abhay. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, Aryan, do you want to go ahead?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, good morning. Good morning.
Ma'am, when I was in migration last year, ma'am, when I was in the last year of migration, then at the time I applied for two exams. One of them was combined police exam, and second one was staff selection exam. Through combined police exam, we get recruited in various security type like police, CRPF, BSF, forces, army forces, and through second exam, staff selection exam, we get selected in various ministries which work in Delhi. Ma'am, I am audible or not?
Yes, you're audible. I'm listening
Hello?
to you. You have go ahead. It's your time to speak.
So, ma'am, I scored very well in both the exams, but when the second stage of both the exams came, both the exam date of both the exams was same. So so I have to decide only to appear in one exam. So I scored 170 out of 200 in staff selection exam, and I scored 150 out of 200 in combined police exam. So I decided to appear in staff selection exam because all the ministries are in Delhi, and I live very near to the Delhi. Delhi is very near from my house. So I skipped a combined police exam when I appeared Yes, in second stage of the staff selection exam, and in that stage, next stage, there was some irregularities, some cheaters were caught in the next stage. So that exam went into the court. The students filed a court case on that exam, and that exam get very delayed. It get delayed for 2 or 3 years, and the other exam which I skipped get cleared in only 6 months. And add that my best choice that I have ever made. And I have after that I have to wait for again for 2 or 3 years to qualify that exam. And when I was applying when I was applying when I was choosing between two, my father suggested me to appear in combined police exam because he was telling that this exam has two stages. Another exam which was staff selection exam which have four stages. I don't at that time I don't get agreed with my father. And now after that when my other exam got into court and it got delayed and delayed, my father scolded me that at that time I was scolding you to appear in a combined police exam. Now what is happening? You
Yeah,
are
that's your
so much
your
hampered.
3 minutes up, Aryan. All right, good job. Sorry to cut you off. Like I said, we're doing a 2 to 3 minute task, right?
Okay,
So
ma'am.
well spoken. You covered
Yes,
all the points. You covered whatever points had to be covered while speaking about this topic. That was good. You were trying to say that both the exams were on the same date, right? Correct? Both the examination dates
yes,
were
ma'am.
on the same day. So you can
Yes, ma'am.
say it like that. You can also say the examination dates clashed with each other. मतलब दोनों ही एग्जाम सेम ही दिन पे आ गए.
Okay.
So you can also say the dates clashed with each other, and then I had to make a tough choice and stuff like that. And some examination got delayed, not get delayed, it got delayed, past tense. And I
Okay, ma'am.
didn't, when you were talking about your father, you can say, I didn't agree with him. At that time, I didn't agree with him. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
good. But otherwise, it was very good, Aryan. Good to see that you are not hesitating. And your voice was also sounding more energetic today. So keep that up.
Okay, ma'am. Thank
Thank
you, ma'am.
you. Meera, do you want to go ahead?
Yes, ma'am. But ma'am, I can't see slide, ma'am.
Okay, wait. I'll just reshare it. Hold on. Yeah. What about now? Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, when I had completed my law, and that time I decided that I should do practice, and it was my dream that one day I will do practice under my father, and that decision was good for me because, ma'am. When I was doing practice, I learned many things about the law, practically about the law. And when I was in my childhood, when I watched TV, I show court and arguments. And so it was my dream that one day I will go to the court, and I will see that in the court, there are all same thing in the court, and my dream had completed. And so ma'am, I think completed. And ma'am, not only my dream, means my many students of my class, they told me that I that we want to do practice under your father, because my father there was a leading lawyer in criminal. So, ma'am, it was amazing experience for me. And ma'am, when I went in court with my father, and when my father did argument, means means ADJ and session the judge asked my father that this girl resemble you, and I think this is your daughter. So that time, the those judges said to me that you should become like your father, because he is very humble and honest person. So, ma'am, it was it was proud moment for me, because ma'am, because ma'am, this was my dream, ma'am.
Very nice, Meera. Very well shared. You used some good vocabulary also. You spoke for about 2 minutes and some seconds. So great, great, great share.
Thank
Just
you, ma'am.
one, welcome. Just
Yes,
one or
ma'am.
two things, you know. For
Yes,
example, do practice. We don't do practice. Practice itself is a verb, right? It's a kriya.
yes, ma'am.
So you can say that I always wanted to practice under my father, or
Mm.
I wanted to practice law. So you don't need to use the verb do.
Okay, ma'am.
Practice. So, for example, you can say, I finished my law studies, or I got my law degree, and then I decided to practice under my father,
Okay, ma'am.
or I was practicing in such and such, whatever. No need to use do at all.
Okay, ma'am.
Also for you, law. I want you to listen to the pronunciation of law. It has a aw sound. So it's not when
Law,
yeah, when you're saying it, it sounds more like low, L-O-W, but it is law, aw sound, L-A-W.
law, law. Am
Yeah,
I right, ma'am?
yeah, law. Just like
Okay,
how you
ma'am.
say awesome, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Awesome has an aw sound. Same way you should say
Law.
law.
Okay,
Yeah.
ma'am.
My dream came true. See, last time also once I think I told you or somebody, dream complete नहीं होता है. The dream comes true. या आप
Okay,
ऐसे
ma'am.
बोल सकते हो, my dream turned into reality.
Okay,
क्या
ma'am.
बोल सकते हो?
Okay, ma'am. I did this type of mistake before, ma'am. Means
Once I
doing
think,
practice. Yes, ma'am. I have remember, ma'am.
okay,
And today I am also repeating, ma'am.
it's okay, it's all right, but just try to remember that. Try
Okay,
to
ma'am.
put in mind.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Tarun, are you here, Tarun?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. Do you want to go ahead?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, okay, you can start.
So I had to make the choice after my 12th because I wanted to pursue interior designing. But when I was searching for colleges, I found that there are not enough government college. So and everyone was saying that private college is not that good as compared to government college. So, because it needs lots of theory and lots of practical, and not that much theory, so you need a good college. Otherwise, you won't learn anything, as that much you need. So, find something where you can learn practical things. So I didn't find. So after searching a lot, I found some videos where they were saying it's better to go with online courses, although they are not offering that much like high quality, not that much like 3 years or 4 years course. But if they are teaching for 1 year course only, they will teach very well. You don't have to worry about anything. So when I started learning from the online courses, I found it very helpful. So I decided to continue with normal graduation. migration and go with online courses. So this was the choice between I had to choose. So I choose this one instead of risking my whole year and money, and also I had to live in hostel in that case. So but I was very nervous whether I'm doing right or not, right or wrong. I was not able to understand. But last week I met a designer, so I asked him from where did he graduate. So he told that he is not a designer graduate, he is a mechanical engineer. And when he lost his job, so after some time he started this. So he suggested me that you need to polish yourself. You need to run behind skill instead of money, because many people do one mistake, that they run behind money and start business or anything from very start. So you don't need to do that. Just polish yourself. After that you'll see money will come automatically. So focus on your skill. So after that I felt a little relaxed. But right now I can't say the choice is right or not. I think I would be able to answer this question after 1 or 2 years.
All
So it
right.
was.
Sarup, sorry, that's your 3 minutes and some seconds up. Sorry
Yes, ma'am.
to cut you off, but that was very well shared. There's a good amount of fluency when you're speaking. You are not missing out on words in the middle of the sentences or using some words that are not appropriate or something to the context. So keep
Yes,
that
ma'am.
up. Very nice. You used the verb. You said that I wanted to pursue some course
Yes,
or
ma'am.
something like that. Very nice.
Yes, ma'am.
This friend of yours or somebody suggested to me. He
Okay.
suggested to me that I should, whatever, work on
Yes,
my
ma'am.
skills, focus on my skills.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Also, see, many of us tend to make this mistake, guys. We tend to say that I did one mistake. मैंने एक गलती की, I did one mistake. But mistake is not did. You have to use make in the present tense or made in the past tense. So I
Okay.
made a mistake,
Okay.
or I think I'm going to make a mistake. So just remember,
Mm.
with mistake we use make or made or will make. Okay.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
And maybe you were trying to say, after speaking to this friend of mine, I felt a little relieved, a little relaxed.
Yes, ma'am.
That's thoda like after you got some assurance,
Yes, yes, ma'am.
right? That maybe it will work out for me and stuff like that.
Yes, ma'am.
Very nice, Taru. Keep it up.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, Harish, do you want me to add your name to the list too?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am. I'm new
My name
for this
also,
session,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Great, great. That's good to see, Harish. Thanks for joining. Who's the
Thank you,
other
madam.
person
Ma'am,
who?
Anamika, please write down my name also.
Okay, cool. Yogita, are you here?
Yes, ma'am.
Preeti also. Okay, Yogita, you can go ahead.
Okay, ma'am. So I had made the choice after my 10th. I mean, when there is a era like we have to select the streams. So I choose a commerce stream in for 1 month. But I'm quite confused to choose what is good for me. It is arts or commerce. So after 1 month, I realized that I go for art side because I don't have any interest in commerce, in maths, and all these subjects. So after that, I choose arts, and I think it is a impeccable choice for me, because like if I talk about art, so I have interest in our country. We learn lot of things in our in this subject. So it is good, and it is a good choice for me that it make my future bright, because in in my future I want to become like in or like become a teacher and all. So these subjects are come in that in that time. So now now I'm feel good to choose that. That's it, ma'am.
Now you're glad that you made that choice, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, superb. Do you want to add anything more, Yogita? Do you want to say anything more?
No, ma'am.
Okay, all right, that's fine. So you spoke for about 1.5 minutes, I guess. And Yogita, I think you were trying to say that 10th के बाद एक time आता है जब हमें choose करना पड़ता है कौन सी stream में हम जाए, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So instead of saying, I think you tried using the word era.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, but see, that is not an era as such. You know, it's what is an era has a different meaning. Maybe you try to Google it and think about it. An era is like a longer period. Okay, for example, I can say that 90s में, in the era of the 90s, तब ऐसे ऐसे होता था. तो एक लंबे समय के बारे में जब हम बात करते हैं, वो that is when we can use that word. But यहाँ पे you can say that, you know, for everybody after completing your schooling or after, you know, doing your 10th or something, there is a time frame. You can say there is a period or a time comes when you have to choose between, you have to decide what stream you want to pursue. Okay. I was confused. See, you have to remember you're talking about the past, right? So try
Yes,
to use all the past tense verbs. So I was confused. I didn't have any interest in the other streams. And I choose का हो जाएगा, I chose. Past tense of choose is chose, right?
okay, ma'am.
So just practice your past tense a little bit. Try to remember when you have to use the past tense, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Another word you use, which is a very nice word, I mean a higher order word, which is impeccable. What does impeccable mean? Do you know what the word means?
Yeah, ma'am. It is mean perfect.
Something that is flawless or perfect. So that's a very nice word you use there. Impeccable. Something that does not have any fault in it, which is something that's flawless or perfect. Yes. Thanks, Yogita.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Raji, hi. Are you here?
Hi, ma'am. Good morning.
Hi.
Yes,
Good
ma'am.
morning. Good morning.
Yeah, ma'am. So I'll start.
Yes.
I vividly remember about my life-changing choice, which I had to make. It was about a critical question who should I get married to? I had 4 choices, like 4 objectives in the exams. I had to pick the correct one. It's not harmful to or say risky when we choose the wrong one in the exam. However, the situation becomes totally devastating when it's related to choosing a life partner. I was in a great dilemma. On one side, there was proposals of well-known besties and a rich but a grumpy guy. On the other hand, there was a proposal of a guy who was totally stranger but a decent one. I was in two minds what to do, but it aptly said that pairs are made in heaven. My mind and heart both went for the latter one. Though for some time my family members were down in the dumps because I rejected
Raji, we can't hear you.
time all day they come around, and that's what happened.
Yes, go ahead, Raji. I think together.
Hello.
Yeah, we can
Hello.
hear you now. Hello, yes.
Hello.
Yes, Raji, I can hear you. Yes, Raji, hello.
Yeah, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. There was some network problem. Ma'am, what was my last sentence, ma'am? What did I say?
You said that you know your family was down in the dumps, but then
Yeah,
something
and
come around.
yeah, right, ma'am. And I thought with time they will come around. Yeah, and that's what happened. Now, not just I, but my family member also proudly say that my choice was fantabulous. I'm really blessed to have the guy as my hubby. He's not just magnanimous, but also caring and cooperative, who always pushes and encourages me to try and explore more and more. Now I can ecstatically say to everyone that though it was an arranged marriage, but now it has turned into amazing love one. So I must say that choice plays an important role in all the sector, whether it's related to choosing career or going for a job, or like me choosing a life partner. That's all, one.
Superb, Raji. That was very well shared. I would definitely recommend the other learners also to listen to this recording and listen to how Raji was speaking. So Raji, you use a lot of interesting vocab. Like for example, you use vividly. I vividly remember, which means I clearly remember, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And he was instead of saying he was totally a stranger, you could say he was a total stranger. He was a
Okay.
total stranger to me.
Yeah,
Um,
ma'am.
Also devastating. Maybe just figure out, I mean, listen to the pronunciation of devastating. Although it has the vast in it, right? So we tend to say vastating, but actually it is a shorter pronunciation here. So just Google it and listen to it. Devastating.
Okay, ma'am.
And you use some other good words like ecstatically, ecstatically. Can you tell us what ecstatically means?
Proud, happily.
Yeah, like extreme happiness.
It,
Right?
yes, yes, ma'am.
Perfect, perfect. Very nice, Raji. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Shweta, are you here?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Okay, good morning. You can start, Shweta.
Yes, ma'am. There, there are variety of situation in our life where we get stuck, and it's very hard to take decision what to do, and what would be the good for us and what would be not. So there was one choice which I got in my life, and this was when I passed through my 10th exam, and then I had to take my streams, like should I take maths or should I take biology. So in this there was lot of confusion between my relatives, not in me, because I had already determined it that I will take maths, not other than that any other than this subject. Then my maternal uncle came at that time. My maternal uncle came to me, and he forced me to take biology, and he told me if you like if you'll become doctor, then you'll open a nursing home uh, at your home itself, and everybody, whatever, whomever you want to help, you can help it. And even in our family we will get a doctor. But I totally told like I totally told him, means I directly told him that I really not interested in biology, because I'm not able to mug the things, so I won't be able to take it, and I am sure that I couldn't make whatever your dreams is. So that time it was very hard to convince him, but he tried to convince me a lot of times. But I told, like I had already told my decisions. Then my mother told, whatever you want, you go with that. Don't worry about relatives. So that was the time where I got a little confused. And later on, because I had already I made this choice in my early age, so I didn't have any regret for this, because I know that if I would have I could have taken sorry, if I would taken that stream, then I wouldn't have done anything. And i I know because there were a lot of my relatives who did the same thing, by forcibly, like anyone has asked them to take this those subject, and n- they didn't do anything, and now they are forced to do something else.
Okay,
So
Shweta, that's your
yeah,
3 minutes up. Sorry to
okay,
cut you
thank
off.
you.
Yeah, all right. So yes, interesting, of course, talking about again, what stream to pursue and stuff like that. So one choice I made, right? I want to talk about one choice I made at that time. Not I passed through my examination. I passed my examination. No need to use through,
Okay.
right? So I passed my 10th examination, or I cleared it, or whatever it is. There was a confusion among my relatives. They were confused. See, just very quickly, we use the word between when you're talking about two things, okay, or two people. So we use between. When talking about more than two, then you can use the word among.
Yes, ma'am, I know.
It's just a small thing,
Yes, ma'am, I know.
no problem. I was not interested, and I told my uncle that I wouldn't be able to fulfill, his wish or his desire. And I didn't regret this. I didn't regret my decision. Um, and you want to say, right, कि बहुत सारे relatives का ऐसे बोलते हैं या जो भी है, तो you can say many of my relatives, मेरे relatives में से कई, so many of my relatives, they were trying to convince me or something like that. So many of them, or many of my relatives, or most of my relatives, you can say something like that. But otherwise, Shweta, it was quite descriptive and again very clear. There's a lot of clarity when you speak. It's fine.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, Neha. Neha, are you here, Neha? Yes, Neha. Is she here? Hello. Okay. Neha, do you want to speak?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
It's okay. You can start.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am. And when I have completed my intermediate, I have two choices, and first one is engineering. Second one is degree. After degree, I will go with MSc Maths. So my actually on that time I was very fascinated about the engineering, but my uncle told me to do degree. After degree you will do MSc Maths. It will very easy for after you got marriage. So really on that time I took bad decision, ma'am. I choose engineering. So actually, I'm a Telugu medium student, but I really scored well. I got first class marks in engineering. But after that, my personal issues, I got married early after completed of immediately completed of my engineering. So that's why I missed my career much. So on that time really I took bad decision, ma'am. I really believe that housewives better teaching jobs, either lecturer or teacher, any jobs are better, ma'am. Why? It means we have flexible timings. A part of this, we will take any type of jobs. Uh, it's very hard. Sometimes we will take software or anything. We will take extra time. We will spend extra time. But in school education wise, we have flexible timings, and we have some holidays. So it better to take care of children as well as the work, ma'am. That's it, ma'am.
All right, Neha, thank you. Just give me
Thank
1
you, ma'am.
second. There were 2 minutes and a couple of seconds that you spoke for. So, Neha, you speak quite well, but you have to work on your past tense. I'll tell you why. Because somewhere, you're talking about the past. This whole thing that you described was talking about the past, right? But many times you're using will. Will. Will
Yes,
is used to talk about the future only. Okay, it's not used to talk about the past at all. Okay, so you have to remember not to use will when you are narrating or talking about something that is related to the past. Okay, and you cannot say have, you'll have to say I had to make a choice, I had to pursue engineering, or I had to do something, or I did something. So you also try to please focus on the past tense usage. Okay, Neha.
okay, ma'am.
I chose, for example, I choose again will become I chose. And you wanted to say, I got married immediately after completing my engineering course. I got married immediately after completing my engineering or after doing my engineering. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So just please work a little bit more on your past tense. What you can do is either go to the app and see if there are some past tense exercises, or just go to Google and search for past tense exercises. You'll get some sentences where you have to choose the correct verb and all that. So you can practice past tense like that.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Suman, are you ready?
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome, Neha. No problem.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, Suman, go ahead.
Okay. So the most difficult choice which I remember is to selecting a life partner. So I belong from a family where uh, where the intercaste marriage and love marriage is completely unacceptable. So, but yes, I fall in love with someone who is from different caste and who is from different state as well. So I remember the choice which I made. Uh, I remember the day when I told my mother about this decision, and that was completely shocking for her, and she was not in an acceptable mood for this. So, but yes, I tried to convince them a lot. It was very difficult time for me. I was going through a lot of trauma, and somehow they are not accepting this choice. And they are, I think, maybe they have lots of expectations from me, and but the decision completely shook their mind. But after spending, I think 1 year or 1.5 year, they agreed to it, and they met that guy, and they really liked him. So now, this month only, I will get engaged with that person, and everyone is very happy with my choice. And I'm very blessed to have that guy in my life. He's very amicable, very motivating, and I'm really proud. Like I have made that decision. So that's what I just wanted to say, ma'am.
All right.
And
Super.
now, just one more thing I would say.
Yes.
Initially, maybe I fall in love with him, but right now we are raising together. We are raising in love with each other.
Superb, superb. Very nice. Very well shared, Suman. Something interesting that you spoke about, right? So, initially you were saying that, I belong to a family and stuff like that. You can say it that way. You can also say, I am from a family. If you don't want to use belong, you can make a simple statement. I am from a family where, a family that is a little conservative. You can say something like that if you want. I fall in love. No, I fell in love. Past tense, right? I fell in love with a boy or something. And initially they were not accepting it and stuff. And after thinking about it for over a year, after pondering over it and after thinking over it for about a year, then they finally agreed. So now I'm going to get engaged to him, not with him, engaged to him. Okay. All right. Well, congratulations, Suman.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. All right. Maliha, hi Maliha, are you here?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. And sometime we stuck these type of situations like that we can't decide to where to go or what to do. Like this situation I am standing now, um, because my son got job in Australia just. So I I stuck 2 weeks, ma'am. I have to worried what to do or what to not to do. So now I decided that I will go with him. So because I have my whole life do work with social work, and I have big circle here. So I told my friends and my circle and my com party, I will decided to go with my son because I can't live alone here. So now I'm decided to go to Australia with him. But I will come back because I have house and friends and circle relatives. But it's very difficult to me to decide and what I will do there. How can I live there? So this type of a question trouble me a lot last 2 weeks.
All right. Do you want to say anything else?
Ma'am, country is good. I went once there because my brother is there. So it's very nice country. Country is good, very peaceful, and let's green all over there. And people are also very nice. And my brother said you can do so many work there. You can involve some activities, volunteers, and so many things to do there. Don't worry, don't live alone. So now I decided, ma'am, on 13th July, we have flight, ma'am, to move.
Okay, superb. So that you spoke for about 2 minutes and 45 seconds, Malia, and you spoke pretty well. And well, congratulations. You know, I think it's a great decision that you are making. You know, not everyone gets this opportunity. You know, to go and live abroad. It's always a good thing to do. You know, something that you can always try out.
Yeah, ma'am.
And
Yeah, ma'am. So many people say that. Thank you, ma'am.
absolutely, absolutely. And don't worry, yeah, there is such a big Indian community also in Australia. You would have seen it, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
So I'm sure you will
Yeah,
not feel. I don't think you will feel out of place at all. You will be surrounded
Thank
by
you, ma'am.
your own people, and of course, the others also. Australians also are quite amiable people that way.
Well behaved. Yeah, ma'am. Yeah.
I'm sure you'll have a good time, and I'm sure you'll find something to keep yourself occupied. Because look, I think
Thank you, ma'am.
that's the one thing you're a little worried about, right? Whether you'll be able to keep yourself occupied and busy, correct? So I'm sure there's something or the other you'll find to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that should be good. All the best, Madhya.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
So you started off nicely. You started speaking very well. You said sometimes we get stuck in some situations when we have to make a choice. That's how you started out. So that's a good start to speak on this topic. अगर आपको कहना है मलिहा कि मैं 2 हफ्तों से परेशान हूँ, मैं सोच रही हूँ इसके बारे में वगैरह, right? So you can say,
Yeah.
I have been worried. I have been worried for the past 2 weeks.
Okay.
And it's very difficult for me, not very difficult to me, but very difficult for me.
For me. Okay.
Yeah. All the best, Maliha.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, we can have, I think, one or two more learners try. So, Sean, are you here? Sean, hello.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm here.
great. Okay, you can start, please.
Okay. Ma'am, 2 months ago, I left my job because hello.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening. It's your time to talk.
Actually, I had two choice. First, I said uh, job anywhere in other company, and other choice was uh, I should learn English because after learning English, I will get best opportunity for getting a good job. So, so I choose to learning English. And also I gave to interview in HDFC Bank. Uh, Over there I was selected, but they are taking a lots of time to join for joining. So still I was on that time I was perplexed that uh, what to do. I should search another job or not. So made a plan. I made a plan that uh, I I should learn English. So, ma'am, sorry, but I'm not uh, I'm not able to speak in English fluent.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to the class. I hope I'm audible. You're a pro learner. So all the pro learners, guys, you can join quickly so that we can begin. And today's topic will be, of course, narration that we were discussing in the previous class as well. And by the time we start, if you guys have any questions, any doubts, you can ask me. Good morning, Z and Kirti. How are you guys?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Z. How are you?
I'm fine, ma'am.
Great, great. Okay, if you guys have any questions, you can go ahead and ask. If not, then we will just wait a couple of minutes and then we will start. Okay.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Annie. How are you?
I'm good, ma'am.
Great.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning. Who is this, Kirti?
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, Kirti. This is your first class.
Yes, ma'am.
Very nice. I hope you will enjoy the class, Kirti.
Okay. Ma'am, I have some questions.
Yes, please go ahead and ask.
Okay, about the course. Today I have enrolled in this course. So,
right.
So what is the schedule for that?
See, each of the teachers have their own schedule, but throughout the days, classes are going on. Okay. Throughout the entire day, you will see lots of classes are going on. And whichever class you want, because you're a pro learner, you can join whichever class you want. And you can talk to the teachers, you can ask them about doubts. So there are essentially, you will see two types of classes. One where teachers are directly teaching from their notes or doing conversations with you. And there is another kind of class which have only quizzes, right? So you should try and attend both for the first, I would say, 2 or 3 days and try to see which level you are fitting in. And if you find that, okay, I can understand what these teachers are teaching from their own notes, what is happening in conversation, I would recommend that you should join the conversation classes definitely because it's very helpful. And other than that, also try and join the quizzes. Quiz भी join करने की कोशिश कीजिए, बहुत कुछ जानने को मिलता है. All right.
Okay, thanks, ma'am.
Most welcome, most welcome. So all teachers have their own schedule. You can try and look at the schedules a little bit, and you can try and
Okay,
follow. Okay,
okay, thank you, ma'am.
most welcome. Yes. Anyone else has any questions? Good morning, Mosam. Sahidul, hello. Good morning, Zamir. Mahesh, I'm sending you the invite link. You can also join. Alright, चलिए थोड़ा सा रिवाइज करते हुए शुरू करते हैं. Others can join. I think the previous class is still going on.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Shagufta. How are you?
I'm fine, ma'am.
Great. Any questions, Shagufta?
No, ma'am.
Okay, all right. We will go ahead and continue with what we were discussing. All right. I hope my screen is visible to all of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Chaliye, great. All right. So we were discussing about speech or narration in the English language, right? इसको speech या narration बोला जाता है, वही हम discuss कर रहे थे. And ये काफी important part है English का, काफी लंबा भी है. It's a very lengthy part, but we won't discuss the entire thing. We will only discuss the few important things that we have in speech or narration. Okay. So what is speech? We discussed that speech or grammatical speech, for that matter, is a little different from what we understand in general. What speech is meant in general, right? अगर speech बोले, it means that everything that we are speaking, right? जो भी हम बोल रहे हैं वो सब कुछ speech के अंदर आता है, narration के अंदर आता है. But if we talk about grammatical speech means reporting something, right? आपने किसी से कुछ सुना और वो जाकर आप किसी और को report कर रहे हैं. That is called speech in grammar, right? Now there are two ways of reporting this speech, or there are two speech in general in English. That is direct speech and reported speech. So दो तरह के speech होते हैं, direct speech and reported speech. Direct speech वो होता है जब आप किसी के शब्दों को directly बोल रहे हैं. That Anisha ma'am said, and then you put a comma, then you put double inverted quotes, and you write कि अनीशा मैम ने क्या बोला, exactly उन्हीं के शब्दों को आपने लिख दिया, right? So इसको हम बोलेंगे direct speech. Indirect speech क्या होता है? जब हम किसी के शब्दों को अपने शब्दों में बोल रहे हैं, किसी ने कुछ बोला है और उसको हम अपने शब्दों में बोल रहे हैं, that is called indirect इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच, राइट, उसको हम इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच बोलते हैं, या फिर उसको हम रिपोर्टेड स्पीच भी बोलते हैं। ओके, सो अब हम क्या सीखेंगे, वी विल लर्न हाउ टू चेंज और हाउ टू ट्रांसफॉर्म द डायरेक्ट स्पीच इनटू इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच। डायरेक्ट स्पीच को इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में कैसे बदले, यही सीखेंगे। और इसे बदलते वक्त तीन चीजों का हमें ध्यान रखना है। थ्री थिंग्स आर चेंजिंग व्हेन वी आर चेंजिंग द डायरेक्ट स्पीच इनटू इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच। व्हाट आर द थ्री थिंग्स दैट आर चेंजिंग? फर्स्ट, वी आर चेंजिंग द वर्ब, राइट, वर्ब को हम चेंज करते हैं, वर्ब में इन्फ्लेक्शन होता है। सेकंड, व्हाट इज चेंजिंग? प्रोनाउंस, प्रोनाउंस में हमारा चेंज होता है, आई बन जाता है ही हिम, इस तरीके से हमारा चेंज होता है, राइट। थर्ड क्या है? थर्ड है हमारा एडवर्ब्स ऑफ टाइम एंड प्लेस। अगर आप टाइम और प्लेस रिलेटेड कोई एडवर्ब या फ्रेज यूज कर रहे हैं, वो भी चेंज हो जाता है जब हम उसे इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में या रिपोर्टेड स्पीच में कन्वर्ट करते हैं। सो दिस इज व्हाट वी हैव लुक्ड एट टिल नाउ। ये एकदम बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर है, बेसिक रूल्स है, जो आपको याद रखना बहुत बहुत जरूरी है। फिर हमने देखा कि रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब्स क्या होते हैं। रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब्स आर बेसिकली दोज वर्ब्स दैट आर हेल्पिंग अस टू रिपोर्ट कि किसी ने क्या बोला था। एंड व्हाट आर द मोस्ट कॉमन रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब्स? से एंड टेल। से एंड टेल हमारे सबसे कॉमन रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब्स है, बट इसके अलावा भी बहुत सारे रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब्स हो सकते हैं ऑब्वियसली, जैसे कि आस्क, इंस्ट्रक्ट, एक्सप्लेन, मेंशन, सजेस्ट, क्लेम वगैरह वगैरह। बट you have to remember that all these reporting verbs are, always in the past tense. Okay, so all these reporting verbs are always in the simple past tense. हमेशा simple past tense में लिखे जाएंगे। He said, they said, she told me, they asked me, they instructed her. Okay, so on and so forth. So you have to make sure that they are in simple past tense. Okay, उसके बाद हमने देखा कि डायरेक्ट स्पीच क्या है। डायरेक्ट स्पीच यूजुअली इज यूज्ड इन रिटन फॉर्म, राइट। डायरेक्ट स्पीच हम रिटन फॉर्म में यूज करते हैं जब हम लिखते हैं, जैसे कि नॉवेल्स हो सकते हैं, प्लेज हो सकते हैं, इन सब में डायरेक्ट स्पीच का बहुत इस्तेमाल होता है, वेरी कॉमन यूज, राइट। एंड कैसे लिखा जाता है, वी लुक्ड एट द रूल्स ऑफ हाउ टू राइट डायरेक्ट स्पीच। अगर वो सेंटेंस के बिगिनिंग में आता है, इफ इट इज कमिंग एट द वेरी बिगिनिंग ऑफ द सेंटेंस, इफ इट इज coming in the middle of a sentence, or if it is coming at the very end of a sentence, how will we write the direct speech? That is something that we have looked at, right? Other than that, we also saw how we will change the end punctuation. अगर end punctuation full stop है तो comma हो जाएगा, बीच में आ रहा है, starting में आ रहा है। Otherwise, अगर exclamation mark या question mark है, then they will remain intact, उनमें कोई change नहीं आएगा, right? This is another rule that we looked at. And then we started with indirect speech, right? So indirect speech क्या है, कैसे फॉर्म किया जाता है, we were talking about these things. And reported speech भी इसको बोलते हैं, quoted indirect quotation भी इसको बोलते हैं. So there are so many names for it. What it basically means is that someone is coming and telling you about someone else's speech, but in their own words. So I can say something like, he told us that he wanted to be alone. Janet said that she would go to the station herself. She said that she was ill. So on and so forth. Okay. अब ये जो रिपोर्टेड स्पीच है, इसको हम अच्छे से ब्रेकअप करके देख रहे थे कि कैसे चेंज करना है डायरेक्ट से इनडायरेक्ट पे, राइट। एंड व्हाट वी टॉक्ड अबाउट द चेंज इन प्रोनाउंस। प्रोनाउंस में कैसे अंतर आ रहा है, प्रोनाउंस कैसे चेंज हो रहे हैं, दिस इज समथिंग दैट वी लुक्ड एट वेरी वेरी माइन्यूटली, अच्छे से हमने देखा था। एंड वी सॉ दैट देयर आर सर्टेन प्रोनाउंस जिसमें कोई चेंज नहीं आता है। Okay, there are certain pronouns that do not incur any kind of changes when we are making them into reported speech. Okay, and we also looked at some expressions of time and place in the indirect speech, right? So time and space कैसे change हो रहा है indirect speech में, ये भी हमने अच्छे से explain किया था. We have looked at this very very clearly. अगर यहाँ तक आप में से किसी को कोई doubt है, if you guys have any questions still here, you can ask me. I will solve them and then we will move further. Okay, चलिए, no questions. I can see there aren't any questions. Very good. So we will move on.
Ma'am, please take a picture.
Yeah, sure. You can take a picture of this or the pronouns. Yes, Shagupta, do you want to scroll? Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very nice. चलिए, So now that we have looked at the change in pronouns and change in adverbs of time and place, we will move on to the third element that changes, and that is the most important element that changes when we are transforming direct sentences or direct speech into indirect speech or reported speech. Okay. So that is the change in verb form. Verb कैसे change होगा, ये बहुत बहुत important है. अब ये जो 4 verb forms है, ये सबसे easy है change करने के लिए, right? These 4 verb forms are very very easy to change. Why? बिल्कुल simple rule है, बिल्कुल simple rule है. अगर simple present है, तो वो बन जाएगा simple past. अगर present, yes, Dhananjay?
Can I take a screenshot, ma'am?
Of course, you all are.
No,
yes.
Can you scroll down, ma'am?
Okay, yeah, sure. This one, expression of time and place.
No.
Pronouns, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
Once again.
Yeah. Okay.
देखिए, can you see?
Yeah. Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
Done?
Okay, ma'am, done.
Okay, great. If you guys want, you can also take a screenshot of expressions of time and place. That is also pretty important. Okay.
Okay, ma'am, done.
चलिए. All right. So we will move on to tenses, right? So ये जो change in tense है, इसका जो first वाला part है, बहुत ही simple है, बहुत ही easy है. एकदम simply आपको पता चल जाएगा, right? So present forms जो है, हमारे प्रेजेंट फॉर्म्स जो है, जो भी है प्रेजेंट फॉर्म, सिंपल प्रेजेंट, प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस, 4 फॉर्म्स है, राइट? प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट एंड प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस. वो सिंपली पास्ट टेंस में चेंज हो जाते हैं, उसी फॉर्म में पास्ट टेंस में चेंज होते हैं. सो सिंपल प्रेजेंट विल बिकम सिंपल पास्ट, प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस विल बिकम पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस, प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट विल बिकम पास्ट परफेक्ट, राइट? And then we have present perfect continuous, which will become past perfect continuous. Okay, एकदम simple rule है, इसमें कुछ याद रखने के लिए है नहीं. It's very very simple, right? Simple present, simple past, present continuous, past continuous, present perfect, past perfect, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous. So the same tense is there in the present that is being changed into the past, but the same tense will remain same, just it is being changed into past, right? So यहाँ पर देखिए कुछ examples दिए गए हैं. Let us look at the examples. Here the person is saying, Ravi said, I play the guitar. Ravi said, I play the guitar. उसका क्या हो रहा है? It is being changed into indirect speech. It is being changed into reported speech, and it is becoming, Ravi said that he played the guitar. Ravi said that he played the guitar. So यहाँ पे देखिए I क्या बनेगा? Obviously he बनेगा क्योंकि यहाँ पे रवि है, right? I is becoming he here because obviously the speaker is Ravi, who is a man, right? A guy. So इसलिए he हो रहा है. Then play, which is the simple present tense, is becoming played, which is the simple past tense. And the rest of the sentence is same. बहुत ही simple है, right? The rules are very simple. If you don't understand anything, please let me know. Okay, कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आ रहा है तो please let me know. Next one. He or she said, I am writing a letter. I am writing a letter. Simple present tense. What is it becoming? She said that she or he was writing a letter. Okay. So you know कि अगर she या he है, if the speaker is she or he, third person singular, right? There will be no change. So again, the person or the subject is not changing here. Who is speaking is not changing here. We are using the same pronoun, right?
Yes. First वाला Ravi said, जिसमें that क्यों होना?
That तो add होगा ही, definitely शगुफ्ता. I told you that अगर हम past perfect tense, अगर हम reporting speech बना रहे हैं, reported speech बना रहे हैं, that लगाना बहुत जरूरी है. Okay, Shagufta.
Yes, ma'am.
I have talked about this. All right, in the previous class, that लगाना जरूरी है. So जब हम direct
Ma'am,
speech
this is rule.
Yes, this is rule. Absolutely. अगर हम डायरेक्ट स्पीच में सेट बोल रहे हैं, सोचिए, विच इज द रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब, तो हम इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में भी सेट बोलेंगे. इट्स नो प्रॉब्लम. रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब दोनों में ही रहेगा, इन डायरेक्ट स्पीच एज वेल, इन इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच एज वेल. बट इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में हम क्या कर रहे हैं, ये जो डबल इन्वर्टेड कॉमास है या कोटेशन मार्क्स है, इनको हम हटा रहे हैं, इनके जगह पे हम दैट लगा रहे हैं. बट इट इज नॉट ऑलवेज नेसेसरी, हमेशा जरूरी नहीं होता है. बट येस, इफ यू आर राइटिंग इन इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच सेंटेंस, आई वुड प्रेफर दैट यू राइट दैट. Okay. Okay. So next is
which is
yes,
not
Dhananjay.
necessary, ma'am.
That जो है ये हमेशा जरूरी नहीं होता है. Okay.
Okay, ma'am, got it.
It is not always necessary, but yeah, अगर आप indirect speech दिख रहे हैं, it is better to add that. Okay. All right. Next is she said that he or she was writing a letter. Am writing क्या बन गया? Was writing. Right? Am writing present tense, was writing past tense हो गया. उसी का continuous form में ही. Present continuous, past continuous. Next देखिए. Mukul said, I have received an invitation letter to attend a seminar. I have received an invitation letter to attend a seminar. I क्या बन जाएगा? He, क्योंकि मुकुल हमारा लड़का है, right? So he had received an invitation letter to attend a seminar. So यहाँ पे जो have received था, present perfect tense, वो बन गया past perfect tense. Had received. Okay. And the last one, I have been busy writing a book on different food habits. I have been busy. Shruti बोल रही है, right? So Shruti है, so I will become she. She had been busy writing a book on different food habits. कितना simple है guys, बिल्कुल simple है. अगर आप tense समझ जाएंगे, कोई difficulty नहीं होगी आपको change करने में. बस आपको pronoun और adverbs of time और simply verb change करना है. That's it. और कुछ नहीं change करना है. Okay. I hope these 4 are clear. कुछ यहाँ पे doubts नहीं है. अगर है तो please ask. Okay. Do you guys have any doubts from these 4 tense rules or tense transformations? Okay. चलिए. I don't see any questions. I don't see any hands raised. So we will move on to some questions. Okay. So tense wise questions करेंगे. सबसे पहले simple present से start करेंगे. So आपको change किस में करना है? Obviously simple past tense पे change करना है, right? One second. Let me open it up. If you guys have even this much of doubt, please ask. Okay. All right, my screen is visible, right, guys?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am,
No,
it's
ma'am.
not visible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now
ma'am,
it
it's
is
visible.
visible.
Now visible, right? Okay, चलिए. So we will start. यहाँ पे आपको she said use करना है. यहाँ पे बता दिया गया है that she said हमारा common है, okay? So she said he works in a bank. ये आप समझ लीजिएगा. I'm not writing that again. All right. Okay. So who wants to start? Abhay, would you like to start?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Abhay बताइए. Yes, 1 second, Abhay. Z, do you have a question?
No, ma'am. I said I will try.
Okay, I'll give you a chance. बहुत सारे questions.
Okay.
Don't worry. Okay. चलिए, Abhay, let's start. She said he works in a bank.
She said that she was work in a bank.
अभय देखिए, यहाँ पर ही है, ठीक है? ही एक ऐसा प्रोनाउन है जिसमें कोई चेंज नहीं होता है. मैंने आपको जो लिस्ट दिया था वहां पे अगर आप देखेंगे, थर्ड पर्सन सिंगुलर प्रोनाउंस में कोई चेंज नहीं होता है. सो ही में कोई चेंज नहीं होगा फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल. एंड वर्क्स हमारा सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस है. सो ये किसमें चेंज होगा? सिंपल पास्ट टेंस. सिंपल पास्ट टेंस क्या होता है? Was worked.
सेकंड फॉर्म.
राइट, वर्क. सो क्या होगा सेंटेंस? फिर से सोच के बताइए अभय.
She said that he worked in a bank.
Absolutely correct. Very good. बिल्कुल सही है. Right? she said that
Yes, ma'am.
he worked in a bank, right? यहाँ पे that नहीं दिया है, but that आप लगाएंगे तो बिल्कुल सही है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. वेरी गुड अभय, थैंक यू सो मच. Okay, after Abhay we have Anamika. Anamika, would you like to try?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Anamika,
She
बताइए.
said that Julie didn't like going out much.
Very good. She said that Julie didn't like going out much. Very good, Anamika. Thank you so much. After Anamika, we have
Ma'am, I
Annie.
want to say one thing to
Yes.
everyone.
Yes.
If any person wants to practice any platform, like we have Telegram group and where we practice, we always practice there, and many members are from Hello English. So if anyone wants, they can join there. That's it,
Very
ma'am.
nice. That is a great opportunity. I think most people should join.
Yes, ma'am, because
आप
we
लोग join
think like
कीजिए. Yes.
yeah, good members, if good member will join, then definitely we will also learn from that person, and that person will definitely they will also learn from us.
Absolutely. So
it
Anamika,
will
just
be
tell them how
beneficial for.
to join. Just tell everyone how to join and they'll definitely join, I'm sure.
Okay, ma'am, I'm going to text it. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So you will text in the chat box, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
So
Okay,
everyone,
thank you,
please
ma'am.
keep an eye out in the chat box. कैसे join करना है? And if you guys want to join, I would suggest कि बिल्कुल join कीजिए. ग्रुप में रहकर अगर आप कुछ सीखेंगे, जल्दी सीखना होता है, बहुत आसान हो जाती है. So please join the group. You guys will get to know each other better. You guys will practice better. Okay. चलिए, very nice. After Anamika, then we have Annie. Yes, Annie, would you like to try? Yes, Annie, are you there? Annie, I can't really hear you. Okay, then Dhananjay, would you like to try?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Dhananjay, बताइए. I don't have a computer.
He said that I didn't have a computer.
Very good. I didn't is correct. Like didn't is correct, जो कि tense आपने change किया, but I तो change हो जाएगा, Dhananjay, right? I change हो जाता है because I is a pronoun in the first person. I किस में change होगा?
He, ma'am?
She said आप बोल रहे हैं.
No, ma'am. He said.
No, अच्छा आपने he said बोला. Okay, यहाँ पे she said बोला गया है. But अगर आप he said बोलेंगे तो बिल्कुल absolutely correct. He said he didn't have a computer. या फिर आप बोल सकते हैं she said that she didn't have a computer. Right?
मैम ऐसा बोल सकता ना मैम. He said that he didn't have a computer.
बिल्कुल, absolutely, बिल्कुल. Okay, Dhananjay.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes. Now you're audible, Annie.
Okay,
You can answer the next one. बताइए. They never arrive on time.
okay. She said that they never arrived on time.
Absolutely correct. Very good. They is again third person plural. It doesn't change, right? Very good, Annie. Very good. Thank you so much. Okay, after Annie, we have guys. You don't have to put your hands up until unless you have questions. अगर question है तभी जाकर हाथ उठाइए. Otherwise नहीं. मैं list से आपका नाम बुलाऊंगी. Okay? Yes, Reena, do you have a question? बताइए.
Yes, ma'am. I have a question.
Yes.
When one sentence start with he says.
Pardon?
He says. मतलब वह कहता है. It is also reporting. वह कहता है कि मैं पढ़ता हूँ.
Oh, he says.
कहता नहीं,
Okay.
कहा मैम.
नहीं, he said होगा. Says नहीं होता है. अगर हम says बोल रहे हैं तो हम किसी को quote कर रहे हैं. Like for example, one second, I'll give you an example. Okay?
मेरे मीन्स वह कहता है. हमेशा हम लोग बोलते हैं ना वो कहता है वो बहुत इंटेलिजेंट लड़का है.
राइट. देखिए मैं
बहुत टाइम पे सब काम करता हूँ. ऐसा है माइक.
ओके. सो आई जस्ट वांट टू टेल यू समथिंग. देखिए जैसे कि अगर आप बोलेंगे दिस इज रिपोर्टिंग द स्पीच, राइट? किसी ने आपसे कुछ बोला है और आप उसको रिपोर्ट कर रहे हैं बेसिकली. ऑलराइट. सो इस इन दिस कंडीशन आप समझ सकते हैं रीना कि हमेशा वो पास्ट टेंस में ही होगा. ओके हमेशा वो पास्ट टेंस में, क्योंकि उसने ऑलरेडी बोल दिया है आपको. ओके बट अगर आप बोलना चाहते हैं ही सेज शी सेज, इसका मतलब क्या होता है बेसिकली कि ये इंसान या ये व्यक्ति ने ये बात बोला है. ओके काइंड ऑफ लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल कुछ फेमस लोग होते हैं जिन्होंने कुछ फेमस चीजें बोली है, जैसे कि सोचिए कि शेली ने कुछ बोला है, शेली एक पोएट है, ओके, या शेक्सपियर ने कुछ बोला है, कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट बोला है, इन दैट केस आप बोल सकते हैं ही सेज और शेली सेज और बायरन सेज, ऐसे आप बोल सकते हैं। बट आपने किसी से कुछ बोला है सिंपली, उसको आप नहीं बोल सकते, राइट? लाइक किसी ने आपको कुछ सिंपली नॉर्मल बात बोली है कि आई वॉज इल, आई वॉज गोइंग टू द स्कूल, आई एम गोइंग टू मीट माई फ्रेंड टूडे, ये सब आप सेज से नहीं बोलेंगे, ये सब आप पास्ट टेंस रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब लगाकर ही बोलेंगे, बिल्कुल सिंपल। अंडरस्टूड?
Okay.
Yes, Annie, does that make sense a little bit? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope this is clear, guys. Okay, let me reshare the screen.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, who is this? Yes.
Annie.
Yes, Annie, you're audible.
मैम, माय क्वेश्चन इज, अगर कोई अभी बोल रहा है, मतलब आज ही बोल रहा है कि हाँ राम बोल रहा था वो आज जाएगा, तो उसको कुछ टाइम के बाद अगर उसको बोलेंगे तो राम बोल रहा था कि वो जाएगा, तो मैम वहां पे टुडे टुडे ही लगेगा, वो चेंज हो जाएगा, दैट डे हो जाएगा?
That day ही होगा, okay? We usually consider it as past tense only. But अगर आप context, मतलब there will be two options for this. Like if you are given, अगर आप एग्जाम में बैठे हैं और वहां पे एक एग्जाम में दिया गया है question that Ram said I will go today or I am going today. So आप उसको जब चेंज करेंगे एग्जाम में बैठ के, you will write Ram said that he would or he was going that day. Okay, so आपको उसको पास्ट बना देना है। बट सोचिए आप किसी से बात कर रहे हैं, इन स्पीकिंग you will not change it, okay? The meaning is more important when you're speaking, so you will say Ram said that he is going today. Understood, Annie?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so in that case you will not change.
Okay, ma'am,
we have
tense
more
is
rules.
also not changed, right, ma'am?
No, the tense will not change. But Annie, we have more rules to come. Okay, बहुत सारे rules है. Let's complete. I think आपका ये जो doubt है ये चला जाएगा तब तक. By the time we finish. Okay.
Okay.
चलिए. Very nice. Anyone else has any questions? कोई भी question है please पूछिए. Okay. All right. चलिए. Then we will move on to the next person. Kirti, would you like to try?
Yes, ma'am.
Very nice, Kirti. बताइए. We often meet friends in London at the weekend.
She said that we often met friends in London at the weekend.
She said that we often met
friends in London at the weekend.
Okay, very good. But we तो change हो जाएगा, right? जो pronouns का list था उससे आप देख सकते हैं कि we changes to yes, anyone?
They,
हम
ma'am.
बन जाए
They,
right?
ma'am.
Absolutely correct. Very good, Meeram ji. So
Thank you,
list
ma'am.
थोड़ा सा follow कीजिए, वो होगा. She said that they often met friends in London at the weekend. Very good, very good. Kirti, I'm really glad
Ma'am,
that you
please
answered on your
reshare the
first day.
screen. I'm not able to see.
Definitely, definitely, Anamika. Thank you so much, Kirti. बहुत अच्छा था. I'm really glad you're participating in the first day, right? Okay, so we is changing to they, and meet, which is a simple present tense, is changing to met, which is past simple tense, right? Very good. Okay, after that we have Kushant. Kushant, would you like to try?
Ma'am, actually, I just joined the class. I
Okay,
don't
no
know the.
problem. No problem. Just look at the questions and all. If you have any questions, you can ask me as well. Okay. चलिए,
Okay,
Maliha,
ma'am.
would you like to try? Yes.
Ma'am.
बताइए, Maliha. David doesn't have any children.
He said that David didn't have any children.
Absolutely correct. She said that David didn't have any children. Very good, Maliha. Thank you so much. After Maliha, we have Meera. Meera, would you like to try?
Yes, ma'am.
बताइए, Meera. I don't go to the gym very often.
He said that I didn't go to the gym very often.
Very good. But pronoun?
Yes. See, ma'am.
Right. So क्या होगा sentence एक बार फिर से बता दीजिए, मीरा.
She said that she didn't go to the gym very often.
Absolutely correct. Very good, Meera. She said that she didn't go to the gym very often. Thank you so much, Meera. After Meera, we have Neha. Neha, would you like to try?
Yes, ma'am.
बताइए नेहा. Lucy owns 3 flats in the city.
Lucy owns 3 flats in this. She said she owns 3 flats in the city.
Lucy is a proper noun. The list I have given you, at the very end you will see that proper nouns do not change. Proper nouns में कोई change नहीं होता है. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. She said Lucy owned 3 flats in the city.
Absolutely correct. Very good, Neha. She said that Lucy owned 3 flats in the city. Very good. Thank you so much, Neha. After Neha, we have Roshan. Roshan, would you like to try?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, बताइए Roshan. I never get up early on Sundays.
She said that she never get up early on Saturday.
Very good, but get up हमारा simple present है, उसको simple past करना है. So she said that she never got up early on Sundays. Very good, absolutely correct. Thank you so much, Roshan. Okay, after Roshan we have Reena. Reena, would you like to try?
Yes, ma'am.
बताइए Reena. Jill meets her boyfriend at the cinema every Friday night.
Yes, ma'am. She said that Jilly met her boyfriend at the cinema every Friday night.
Very good, absolutely correct. She said Jill met her boyfriend at the cinema every Friday night. Very good, Reena. Thank you so much. Okay, after Reena we have Shagufta. Shagufta, would you like to try?
Yes, ma'am.
बताइए Shagufta. We don't travel much.
She said, I don't travel.
We का I नहीं बनता है. Shagufta, we का क्या बनता है? List. Yes.
We का he she.
नहीं, we का बनता है they, right? List देखिए ठीक से. We becomes they. Okay, try again. फिर से try कीजिए. We don't travel much. She said that they. Yes, Shagufta, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. She said
बताइए.
they don't traveled much.
They don't travel नहीं होगा. Negative जब हो जाता है तो do not का बन जाता है did not.
Did
right?
not travel
So,
much.
Right. So she said that they didn't travel much. They did not travel much. Okay. थोड़ा सा sentence structure आपको देखना जरूरी है. We will look at it when we are revising our grammar again from the beginning. आप वो classes एकदम मतलब याद से join कीजिएगा. Okay. Good. Very good, Shagufta. Thank you so much. After Shagufta, we have Tarla. Tarla, would you like to try?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, Tarla, बताइए. John doesn't live in Japan anymore.
She said John didn't live in Japan anymore.
Absolutely correct. Very good, Tarla. Thank you. After
Hindi
Tarla,
of this sentence, please, ma'am.
Hindi of this sentence.
Yes, ma'am.
John didn't live in Japan anymore.
Yes, ma'am.
John अब जापान में नहीं रहता है.
Okay.
Okay. John doesn't live in Japan मतलब वो अब जापान में नहीं रहता है. She said John didn't live in Japan anymore मतलब उसने बोला कि John जापान में नहीं रहता था. Okay.
मतलब anymore it means और ज्यादा नहीं रह सकता है.
अब नहीं रहता है. अब.
Anymore.
Okay, मतलब पहले रहता था अब नहीं रहता है.
Okay.
Okay. If I say Reena doesn't live in Bangalore, मतलब इसका मतलब है रीना बैंगलोर में नहीं रहती है. वो कभी भी नहीं रही थी. Okay. या फिर रही थी. We don't know.
But ma'am, I want to know about anymore. What is
right,
the?
That is what I am explaining, Reena. अगर हम बोलेंगे रीना doesn't live in Bangalore, मतलब रीना बैंगलोर में नहीं रहती है. मे बी पहले भी नहीं रहती थी, मे बी अभी भी नहीं रहती है. Okay. But if I say Reena doesn't live in Bangalore anymore, इसका मतलब अब और नहीं रहती है. पहले वो रहती थी. Understood, Reena?
Okay.
All right. Very nice. Yes, Neha, do you have a question?
Ma'am, she said John never live in Japan anymore. Is it correct, ma'am?
Yes, बिल्कुल. She said John never lived in Japan. Anymore नहीं होगा, never lived in Japan होगा. इसका मतलब क्या है कि जॉन कभी जापान में रहा ही नहीं. Okay.
Never live or lived, ma'am.
Never lived. Lived. John never lived in Japan. Okay. चलिए, very nice. Thank you so much, Reena. After that, we have Shailendra. Yes, Shailendra, would you like to try? Okay, then we will move on to Vishwanath. Vishwanath, would you like to try? All right, then Z. Yes, Z?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, बताइए.
She said that they worked in Hong Kong.
Very good. She said that they worked in Hong Kong. They is third person plural, इसीलिए third person plural की तरह ही use होगा. Very good, Z. Z, would you like to try the next one?
Yes, ma'am. She
बताइए.
said that she had to work until 7 or 8 p.m. every night.
Very good. Very good, Z. Absolutely correct, right? She said that she had to work until 7 or 8 p.m. every night. Very good. Thank you so much, Z. After Z, who wants to try? बताइए. You guys can just put your hands up.
May I?
Those who want to try. Okay, I can
May
see
I, ma'am?
Annie, Meera. Okay, Annie, then Meera. Okay, Annie, बताइए. I don't want to go to the theater next weekend.
She said that she didn't want to go to the theater next weekend.
Very good. Absolutely correct, Annie. Meera, next one.
Yes, ma'am.
We like working in Paris.
She said that they liked working in Paris.
Absolutely correct. Very good. Very good, Meera.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, Kushant, you can answer the next one. She doesn't have enough time to do everything. Kushant, would you like to try?
Yes, ma'am.
बताइए, Kushant. Yes.
She said she didn't have enough time to do everything.
Absolutely correct. Very good. Very good, Kushant. Thank you so much. Yes, next, Shagufta, would you like to try?
Yes, ma'am.
बताइए, Shagufta.
Tony hate mushroom.
Tony hates mushroom. इसको आपको change करना है indirect speech में.
Yes.
With she said.
She said Tony didn't hate
Didn't तो नहीं है. Didn't तो नहीं है. Simple past tense आपको बनाना है, शगुफ्ता. Hates का simple past tense क्या होता है? Hated.
hated, ma'am.
Right.
She
So
said Tony hated mushroom.
absolutely correct. She said Tony hated mushrooms. Very good, Shagufta. Yes, Z, do you want to try the next one?
Yes, ma'am.
बताइए. They often go on holiday in July.
She said that they often went on holiday in July.
Very good. Absolutely correct. Very good. Last one, who wants to answer?
May I, ma'am?
Yes. Okay, Meera, बताइए. I live in New York.
She said that she lived in New York.
Absolutely correct. Very good. Very good.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So this is our simple present tense changing into simple past tense when we are changing it from direct speech to indirect speech. Do you guys have any questions you can ask? If not, then we will move on to the present continuous tense. कोई भी प्रश्न है guys? कोई भी question है? काफी simple है, right? It's not very difficult.
No doubt, ma'am.
Yes, very nice. चलिए. ओके, सो ये जो हम करने वाले हैं ये है हमारा प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस. प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस किसमें चेंज होगा गाइस?
Past continuous.
कंटिन्यूअस टेंस. वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस चेंज हो जाएगा पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस में. सो व्हाट डू वी यूज, व्हाट डू वी हैव टू यूज हियर? ही टोल्ड मी. ओके, ये यूज करना है. ही टोल्ड मी. ओके, सो यहाँ पे बेसिकली ही टोल्ड वी आर वर्किंग, ही टोल्ड शी इज कमिंग टू द पार्टी. उसको आपको चेंज करना है. You guys can put your hands down. I'll call according to the list. Okay? अपने हाथ आप नीचे कर सकते हैं. मैं लिस्ट के अकॉर्डिंग आपका नाम बुलाऊंगी. अगर आपका कोई क्वेश्चन है तो आप हाथ उठा सकते हैं. Yes, Neha, do you have a question? No, right? So I'll just lower the hand. Okay, चलिए. Let's start. We will start with Abhay. Yes, Abhay, would you like to start?
May I, ma'am?
Okay, चलिए नीचे से start करते हैं. Yes, Z, you can start.
He told me that they were working.
He told me that they were working. Absolutely correct. Very good. Very good, Z. बहुत अच्छे. Okay. Absolutely correct. देखिए, we का बन गया they एंड ये आर ही जो है इसका मतलब आर, वी आर वर्किंग, राइट? आर का बन गया वर. ओके, सिंपल प्रेजेंट से, सॉरी प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस से past continuous. Very good, Z. Thank you. After Z, we have Vishwanath. Vishwanath, would you like to try?
Yes, ma'am.
बताइए Vishwanath. She is coming to the party.
Yes, ma'am. He told me she came to the party.
नहीं, is coming का past tense. Is coming
Yes.
transformed into past continuous will become.
Can I?
What, ma'am?
Yes, was coming. Okay, Vishwanath, is coming will become was coming. The rest of the sentence is correct. It will be he told me that she was coming to the party. Okay, present continuous is coming, past continuous is was coming. Very good, very good, Vishwanath. Look at the sentences more. See, those who did not do grammar with me till now, those who have not done grammar with me, those who have not done tenses with me, have not done sentence structure with me, I know it will be a little difficult for you. Bear with me, guys. Jaldi hum start karne wale hain fir se. You guys can revise. Okay, don't worry. Okay, Tarla, would you like to try the next one?
Yeah, ma'am.
Bilkul, bataiye. She is talking on the phone.
He told me she was talking on the telephone.
Absolutely correct. Very good, Tarla. Thank you so much. Okay, after Tarla, we have Shagufta. Shagufta, would you like to try?
Yes, ma'am.
Bataiye, Shagufta.
He told me Lucky was reading a book in front of the fire.
Absolutely correct. Very good, Shagufta. He told me that Lucy was reading a book in front of the fire. Lucy क्योंकि एक proper noun है, कोई change नहीं होगा. Very good, Shagufta. Thank you so much. After Shagufta, we have Reena. Yes, Reena, would you like to try?
Yes, ma'am.
बताइए Reena. I am going out. Sorry, I am not going out.
Yes. He told me that he was not going out.
Absolutely correct. He told me that he wasn't going out. Very good, Reena. Thank you so much. After Reena, we have Roshan. Roshan, would you like to try?
Yes, ma'am.
बताइए Roshan. We are not visiting Paris during our trip.
He told me they were not visiting Paris during our trip.
Ma'am, it's
Our क्या होगा बताइए?
ma'am there.
Right. Right.
Their trip.
रोशन आवर हो जाता है देर. ओके, लिस्ट देखेंगे आप, वहां पे लिखा है, देखिए आवर बन जाता है देर. So the rest of the sentence is absolutely correct. Very good, Roshan. Very good. So it will be he told me that they were not visiting Paris during their trip. वो पेरिस विजिट नहीं कर रहे थे उनके ट्रिप के दौरान, हमारे ट्रिप के दौरान तो नहीं, राइट? So our becomes there. Very good, Roshan. Thank you so much. Z also correct. Thank you. Okay. After Roshan, then we have Neha. Neha, would you like to try? Yes, Neha. Okay, Meera then. Meera, would you like to try?
Can I, ma'am?
Yes, Meera, बताइए. Maliha, I'll give you a chance. 1 second, okay? Yes, Meera, बताइए.
Yes,
I am
ma'am.
listening to my new CD.
He told me that he was listening to माई का योर हो जाएगा मैम, योर न्यूज.
माई का योर नहीं होगा. माई का आप चेक कीजिए क्या है. हिज या हर होता है. यहाँ पे ही है तो हिज होगा.
His new CD, ma'am.
Absolutely correct. He told me that he was listening to his new CD. Very good, Meera. Thank you so much. Chaliye, after Meera, we have Maliha. Yes, Maliha, would you like to try?
Okay, ma'am.
बताइए Maliha. John is working in a bar for the summer.
Okay, he told me John was working in a bar for the summer.
Absolutely correct. Very good, Maliha. Thank you so much. After Maliha, then we have Kushant. Yes, Kushant, would you like to try?
Yes, ma'am. Ninth
बताइए
one.
Kushant. Yes, 9th one.
He told me that he wasn't going to go on holiday.
Absolutely correct. Very good. Thank you so much, Kushant. Okay, after Kushant, we have Isha. Isha, would you like to try? Okay, Dhananjay, would you like to give it a try?
Yes, ma'am.
बताइए Dhananjay.
He told me he wasn't living in busy.
Very good, very good. He told me he wasn't living in Beijing. Very good, Dhananjay. Thank you so much. After Dhananjay, we have Annie. Annie, would you like to try?
Yes, ma'am.
बताइए.
He told me he was talking the run to Berlin.
He was
Sorry,
taking the train.
Sorry,
Taking the train to
to
Berlin.
Berlin.
Very
Ma'am,
good.
I have a sentence, indirect speech. I told him, "You are mine." So, what is
I
the
told
report?
him.
You are mine.
One second. Told him. Indirect है ना?
Yes, ma'am. You are mine.
Okay. आपको इसका direct चाहिए?
हाँ.
I told him you were mine.
Ma'am, I am your, maybe.
Your नहीं है शायद. One second.
Mine का तो your.
One second. I have to check.
I am yours.
One second, guys.
You are mine. I mean.
अगर आपके indirect में you है,
then you ही रहेगा मैम.
Yes, then you ही रहेगा. Okay,
yes,
that is something that you have to remember.
You is mine होगा
Ma'am,
मैम.
you are mine.
Mine.
A-R-E.
Okay, R. Or
you are mine.
So यहाँ पे you ही रहेगा.
You are mine.
You are. यहाँ पे I told him you are.
Mine का क्या होगा मैम?
One second. I told him. ये actually this I don't think this will work because this is in the present tense. Okay, reported speech should be in the past tense. Okay, reported speech जो होता है वो past tense में होना चाहिए. I think that is why this won't work. And another thing about reported speech is I don't think you comes in reported speech. Reported speech में आप you का इस्तेमाल नहीं करते हैं most probably. Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, Annie. So I don't think this will work. आप इसको बोल सकते हैं direct speech में. Then you can say, for example, अगर direct speech में ये होगा, I told him that you are mine. ऐसे अगर हुआ direct speech, then it can be transformed into I told him that I R का was हो जाएगा, mine का yours हो जाएगा, right? This is what the sentence should be. Understood?
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
No, sorry, not yours. His or hers. His, yeah, hers, whatever. Okay, this will be the sentence. I told him that I was his or hers. Understood, Annie? Because this is in the simple present tense, this cannot be in reported speech, like in indirect speech. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So it
Ma'am,
has to
mine
be
का his or her होगा.
mine का his or her होगा. Yes. Okay. Chaliye, very nice. Okay. After that, who was answering? I forgot. Annie, did you answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Right,
Can I try, ma'am?
Yes, 1 second अब है. Anamika को एक chance दे देते हैं, then after that. Okay, Anamika, you can try the next one.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, Anamika, बताइए. She is never coming back.
He told me that she was never coming back.
Very good. Absolutely correct. She told me that she was never coming back. Very good, Anamika. Thank you so much. After Anamika, we have Abhay. Yes, Abhay, बताइए. Jill is studying a lot.
Yes, ma'am.
He told me से शुरू करना है आपको.
He told me Julie was studying a lot.
Jill was studying a lot. Right. Very good. Very good, Abhay. Absolutely correct. Right. Abhay, try कीजिए next वाला भी. I am not meeting Julie. Yes, Abhay, would you like to try the next one as well? I am not meeting Julie. Okay, Anamika, you can try the next one.
Yes, ma'am. He told me.
Yes, he told me.
He told me he was not meeting Julie.
Absolutely correct. Very good. Very good, Abhay. He was not meeting Julie. Thank you so much. After Abhay, we have Anamika. Bataiye, Anamika, we aren't renting a flat.
He told me that they were not renting a flat.
Absolutely correct. Very good, Anamika. Okay, after Anamika, we have Annie again. Annie, would you like to try?
Yes, ma'am.
Bataiye, Annie.
He told me that they they were visiting the museum.
Absolutely correct. Very good, Annie. Thank you so much. Yes, Z. Yes, Z.
Ma'am, here we will use they, we use करेंगे ना मैम.
नहीं नहीं, दे में कोई चेंज नहीं आता है. प्रोनाउंस का लिस्ट आप देखिए मीरा. If there is they, it doesn't change. Third person change नहीं होता है basically. First and second person को हम change करते हैं. Third person आप देखेंगे पूरा list है. कोई change नहीं होता है third person में. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
All right. Thank you so much. After Annie, we have Dhananjay. Dhananjay, would you like to try?
Yeah, ma'am.
बताइए. She is eating dinner.
He told me she was eating dinner.
Very good. He told me she was eating dinner. Very good, Dhananjay. Thank you so much. After Dhananjay, we have Isha. Isha, would you like to try? Isha. Okay. Karthik, would you like to try?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, Karthik. बताइए.
Ma'am, instead of he told me, we can say that he said that.
Yeah, definitely. You can. Actually, here it is just given, like on top. Okay.
Yeah.
You can say whatever you want. Yes.
Okay, then. They said that they were not going to the library.
Absolutely correct. Very good. They said that they weren't going to the library. But you can also say he said that he wasn't going to the they weren't going to the library. Very good. Thank you so much, Karthik. Okay.
Ma'am, I think here we cannot say he, no. We should say they, because we are not going.
No. Not like that. For example, he can tell you about them as a group, right? For example, you are going with your friends, but only you come and tell me that, ma'am, we are going to the library. Then I will go and tell my friend that he told me that they are going to the library. So the entire group is going to the library. Understood, Karthik?
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Okay. Chaliye. Very nice. After Karthik, we have Kushant. Kushant, would you like to try?
May I, ma'am?
Yes. Okay, Z, you can try. Z and Maliha. Okay, Z, tell me the first one. I am coming.
He told me that he was coming.
Correct. Very good. And Maliha, the next one.
He told me that he was sleeping.
Absolutely correct. Very good. Very good. Okay, so two tenses are down, right? Who is this? I'll give you the next chance. Don't worry. All be questions here, right? So two tenses are down. Simple present.
I have a question. Where is the
Maliha.
list? I didn't have, ma'am. Where is the list?
The list? Okay, I'm showing the list. All right. So basically, guys, simple present tense and present continuous tense. These two are done. कोई भी question है इसमें से आप बोलिए. Do you guys have any questions from here? Yes. Any doubts? All right. चलिए. So this is the list of change of pronouns. This is the list of expression of time and place. Okay. Got it, Maliha?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. चलिए, and this is basically the change in verb form. सिर्फ present tense का दिया है, बाकी धीरे-धीरे discuss करेंगे. Okay. You can also take a screenshot of this. All right. चलिए. Then we will move on to the present perfect tense. Right. Oh, okay, it is time already. Present perfect. We have a lot of questions. All right, so we will stop here, guys, for today. I'll see you guys again 3 p.m. for causative verbs. Okay, 3 बजे के क्लास में causative verbs करेंगे. नरेशन का नेक्स्ट क्लास होगा टुमारो 11 AM. कल 11 बजे फिर से हम नरेशन करेंगे, दैट इज डायरेक्ट इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच. 3 बजे के क्लास में आज पॉजिटिव वर्ब करेंगे और 6 बजे के क्लास में कन्वर्सेशन. Okay, so I'll see you guys at 3. Bye bye. Take care, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed.
Good afternoon, everyone. Pro learners, quickly join the Zoom meeting.
Good afternoon.
So guys, today we are going to learn about ये पहली बार हुआ और ये आखिरी बार हुआ. This is the topic for today. So I believe we are going to talk about things which we did for the first time and for the last time. So let's quickly move to the first slide, people. Someone please read.
When was the first time you went swimming?
तुम पहली बार तैरने कब गए थे? So this is the Hindi question that we are asking in English. When was the first time you went swimming? Right? So पहली बार तुम swimming करने कब गए थे? So guys, this is how we ask people about their first timings of anything. So instead of asking for swimming, you can ask for any other thing. Like when was the first time you went on your trip or you went for the school picnic, right? Could be anything. So this is how we ask. So first we use WH word when. When means kab. Was, because we are talking about past, so it is important to use was. Right? And the first time is important. So it is important to mention the first time or the last time. You went swimming. You obviously again went. Why we are using went here? Because we are asking about the past. Obviously, आप past में गए थे, present में नहीं गए ना. So और हम पूछ भी past में ही रहे. So when was the first time you went swimming? This is how you are asking this question. Now please read the slide.
Time you made a phone call.
Okay. When was the last time you made a phone call?
पिछली बार की थी.
Okay, so guys, this is a question of last time. जैसे हमने first time किया था, ऐसे ही last time हमें use करें sentence में. When was the last time you made a phone call? You know, phone call is something which we make a lot in a day. So now I'm asking, when was the last time you made a phone call? So your answer could be in the morning, in the afternoon, 1 hour before, 10 minutes before, recently. Could be anything. Last week, yesterday, last night, कुछ भी हो. So हिंदी क्या है? आखिरी बार तुमने फोन कॉल कब किया था? तो गाइस पहली बार पूछना है तो फर्स्ट टाइम, आखिरी बार पूछना है तो लास्ट टाइम. Let's move to the next slide. So guys, first time means पहली बार, last time means आखिरी. पिछली बार के लिए भी हम लास्ट टाइम यूज करते हैं. लास्ट टाइम ऐसा नहीं है कि हम बिल्कुल ही आखिरी बार की यूज कर रहे हैं कि भाई मरना थोड़ा. Okay, so first time, last time के पहले हमेशा the लगता है. We use the article before first and the last time because we are talking about particular time here, right? Easy? Any questions? All right, so guys, let's quickly start the quiz. तुम पिछली बार दिल्ली कब गए थे? So this is the to ask. Please choose the right. When was the last time? When was the first time? When was the before time? Or when was the latest time? Gautam, please answer.
Yes, ma'am. When was the last time you went to Delhi? तुम पिछली बार दिल्ली कब गए थे?
Yes, when was the last time? So guys, पिछली बार is last time. When was the last time you went to Delhi? Very good. Not first time. First time is पहली बार. हिंदी में हमारा पिछली बार है, पहली बार नहीं है. Then before time कुछ भी नहीं है और latest time not even a word, right? Next slide. तुमने पहली बार कोई वीडियो कब देखी थी? When was the last time you watched a video? First time, the one time, the time. Prakash, please answer. Pratap.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. When was the first time you watched a video?
Yes, when was the first time? पहली बार, right? So पहली बार is the first time. So when was the first time you watched a video? So guys, now you can see we are using was and the past form of verb. वैसे जब हम normal sentences में जब हम use करते हैं, so we put was verb with ing, right? First form plus ing. But here we are using was with the past form of verb. So please understand this formation of the sentence. Okay, when was the first time you watched a video? Perfect. Now let's quickly move to the next slide. तुम बस में आखिरी बार कब गए थे? Was the latest time you went on a bus? The last time? The first time? The last time?
When was the last time you went on a bus? When was the last time you went on a bus?
Yes, Prakash. When was the last time you went on a bus? So guys, यहाँ पे first option में हमारे पास latest time है, which is incorrect. Second में is है, was नहीं है. When is the last time? Obviously is हम last time के साथ नहीं use करेंगे because last time is the past time and is used in present. So when was the last time is the right answer. And Harry, you have written when was the last or the first time you watched I watched you something. So I saw you होगा, यहाँ पे watched नहीं होगा. Gautam, by a bus यहाँ पे अगर travel होता, when was the last time you traveled by a bus? तब यहाँ पे by होता. अब यहाँ पे हिंदी में क्या है? तुम आखिरी बार बस में कब गए थे? तो बस में on a bus is the right answer. तुमने उसे आखिरी बार कब देखा था? When was the last time you saw him? You seed him? You saw him? You seen him? Roshan, please answer.
When was the last time you saw him?
Yes, so guys, किसी से हमें मिलने की बात करनी होती है ना कि तुम उससे लास्ट टाइम कब मिले थे, तो तुमने उसे लास्ट टाइम कब देखा था, तो यहाँ पे हम क्या यूज कर रहे हैं? When was the last time you saw him? So guys, हमें verb की, जैसे मैंने बताया था आपको, पास्ट फॉर्म यूज करनी है. पास्ट फॉर्म कौन सी होती है? सेकंड फॉर्म. थर्ड फॉर्म हमारी होती है पास्ट पार्टिसिपल फॉर्म. तो हम यहाँ पे थर्ड फॉर्म नहीं यूज कर रहे हैं, हम यहाँ पे सेकंड फॉर्म यूज कर रहे हैं was के साथ. So when was the last time you saw him? सीड कोई फॉर्म ही नहीं है. सीन थर्ड फॉर्म है जो हम नहीं यूज करेंगे. और थर्ड ऑप्शन में सॉ के साथ इज है. व्हेन इज, अगेन प्रीवियस में मैंने आपको बताया था इज हम नहीं यूज करेंगे. हम पास्ट की बात करें तो यहाँ पे वाज ही यूज होगा. राइट. काफी स्टूडेंट्स ने करेक्ट रिस्पॉन्स दिया है. प्रीतम, विशाखा, भाविश, वर्षा, लुत्फर, सारिका. Okay guys, moving ahead. तुम उससे पहली बार कब मिले थे? Nice question, right? What was the first time you met her? When was the first time you met her, or when was the first time you meted her? Sajil, please answer.
When was the first
the
time
first
you met
time
her?
you meet her?
Akash, you don't need to answer until and unless I take your name. Okay? So yes, Sajil, right. When was the first time you met her? So this is a very nice question. You can ask to your friends or your parents that आप अपनी मम्मी से कब मिले थे, और मम्मी पापा आपसे कब मिले थे first time. So this is actually a good question to ask anyone. Not only मम्मी पापा, you can ask about your friends also कि तुम अपने best friend से पहली बार कब मिले थे, right? So when was the first time you met her? और तुम अपने husband से या wife से कब मिले थे? हर की जगह guys हम भी कर सकते हैं. We are talking about a guy. Next slide. When dash the first time they came here? Is were are was.
When was the first time they came here? When was the first time they
Prakash, can
came
you
here?
please mute yourself? It's like very disturbing. You are unmuting your device. Taru, please answer.
When was the first time?
When was
When was the first time they came here?
Exactly. When was. So guys, हम कौन सा helping verb use कर रहे हैं? We are using was, W-A-S, not is, not were, not are. So when was the first time they came here? वो यहाँ पहली बार कब आए थे? अब यहाँ कुछ भी हो सकता है guys, इस शहर में, इस दुनिया में तो obviously नहीं पूछेंगे, इस जगह पे, इस हिल स्टेशन पे, कुछ भी हो सकता है, इस पार्क में, रेस्टोरेंट में, कैफे में. Next, when was the last time you dashed to New York? Go, went, gone, are going.
When was
Yogita, please answer.
When was the last time you went to New York?
Exactly. When was the last time you went to New York? तुम पिछली बार न्यूयॉर्क कब गए थे? So when was the last time you went to New York? So guys, यहाँ पे हम was के साथ again verb की second form which is went. Right? Go, went, gone. So go is the first form, went is the second, and gone is the third form. Next, when was the first time you dashed a car? Drive, driven, drove, drived.
when was the first
Prakash, I think I'm not clear when I'm telling you not to mute yourself, unmute yourself.
when was the first time you
God, this
drove
is
a
like
car?
I need to put on the waiting mode. Right. All right, Gautam, please answer.
When was the first time you drove a car?
Exactly. So, guys, the second form of drive is drove, drive, drove, driven. So here we are using drove. When was the first time you drove a car? So now you can say I drove a car when I was in 12th standard, or when I was in college, when I was on my vacations, anything. Like you can answer like that. So when was the first time you drove a car? I drove, driven. Next. Dash was the last time you went to New York? Please choose the right WH word. Pratap, please answer.
Yes, ma'am. When was the last time you went to New York? तुम न्यूयॉर्क आखिरी बार कब गए थे?
Bar or आखिरी बार, yes. When was the last time you went to New York? So when? Next slide. When was the dash you laughed? Latest time, last time, before time, latest time. Lastest से पहले वाला. Sajal, please answer.
When was the last time you laughed?
Nice question, no? When was the last time you laughed? आखिरी बार तुम कब, मतलब पिछली बार, not आखिरी बार कहना गलत होगा. So पिछली बार तुम was last time. Perfect. Next slide. तुम्हारे पहले स्कूल का नाम क्या था? Wow, what a great question to ask someone. So please arrange the jumble word, guys. Taru, please answer.
What was the name of your first school?
Right. What was the name of your first school? तुम्हारे स्कूल का मतलब पहला जो स्कूल था, we all have this kindergarten school. And some people remember the name, some don't. So if you know, then you are, I believe, lucky. So what was the name of your first school? If someone is asking, you can definitely say the name. For example, that was the name of my first school. There's that. Right? Yes. Next slide. चांद पर पैर रखने वाला पहला व्यक्ति कौन था? अरिंद जंबलबट्स. Yogita, please answer.
Who was the first person to land on the moon?
Who was the first person to land on the moon? Who? Can you please tell me?
Neil Armstrong.
Exactly. Neil Armstrong. चलिए, moving to the next slide. उन्होंने उसे आखिरी बार कहाँ देखा था? अरिंद जंबलबट्स. Ravina, in the comment section, you have written one sentence or phrase, don't put on your heart. I think आप ये हिंदी में कहना चाहती है दिल पर मत लो, which is grammatically incorrect. It should be don't take it to your heart or on your heart. Okay? ठीक है, दिल पर मत लो. Take is the right way to say the verb to use. Take it. Don't take it on your heart or don't take it to your heart. I'm just kidding. Okay. All right. We need to discuss this. Gautam, please answer.
Where did they see her last time?
Yes. When did we see her last time? उन्होंने. They. से आखिरी बार कब देखा था? उसे. Her. When did they see her last time? Next slide. उसने पहली बार कब बोला था? Arrange the jumble words. Pratap, please answer.
Yes, ma'am. When was the first time she spoke? उसने
When was
पहली
the
बार
first?
कब बोला था?
G. So she spoke. The answer would be she spoke for the first time when she was 3 months old or 4 months old, 5 months old. ठीक है, 5-6 महीने का जब बच्चा होता है वो बोलना स्टार्ट कर देता है. So this is how you can answer. The first time she spoke was when she was 8 months old, for example. Right? Alright, it's a very small lesson, I believe. So here comes the last slide. वह आखिरी बार कब रोया था? You need to translate this, guys. So please translate. And the students who cannot learn, cannot read Hindi, please skip this slide. Sachin, it should be I don't have a heart. Ruth, please answer.
When was the last time he cried?
Yes, when was the last time he cried? So guys, cry की second form होती है cried. Second और third दोनों ही forms cried होती है, CRIED. So वो आखिरी बार कब रोया था? Obviously हम यहाँ पे था की बात कर रहे हैं. So we are talking about a guy. So यहाँ पे he आएगा, not she. When was the last time he cried, not she cried? And we भी रोना होता है. वो हम ज़्यादा बच्चों के लिए use करते हैं. I am doing it for me. Okay, so weep की second form wept होती है. When did he cry? When had he cried? Dipali, your sentence is incorrect. We never used had. We used was. When was the last time? अगर आपको नॉर्मल ये पास्ट में बोलना है सेंटेंस तो यहाँ पे होगा when did he cry? Okay, so इस चीज का प्लीज ध्यान रखिए. यहाँ पे हम the first time, the last time यूज कर रहे हैं, इसलिए हम was यूज कर रहे हैं. अदरवाइज ये पूरा सेंटेंस पास्ट टेंस में जाएगा. डिड के साथ वर्ब की फर्स्ट फॉर्म यूज होगी, हैड नहीं यूज होगा, पास्ट परफेक्ट नहीं यूज होगा.
मैम वीप माने रोना और क्राई माने धाड़ मार के रोना.
हाँ, we can definitely say that. We can definitely say that. Okay. Okay, so when was the last time he cried? So I believe that is all for today's lesson. Sajan on top, very good. Taru, Gautam, Pratap, and Yogita. That's काफी कम students ने class join करी है, so these are some top 5 students. धाड़ मार के दहाड़ होता है वो दहाड़. Okay, so guys, any questions regarding today's lesson? Because we have some time. We still have some time. Yes, there are some stupid students who are here to look for the background, there to look at the teacher, what she's wearing, how she's looking. They do not have any concern of learning or regarding learning. So I believe such students should not join the sessions. Please, it's none of your business what a person is wearing and how is she looking or he looking. So please keep these comments for yourself. And any question, guys, quickly tell me, because we still have some time. We can have a conversation. Now let's do 473 lesson. No, Sachin, I told you this, that most of the students are not able to do advanced topics, so it's like useless for others. It's only good for you. And Ronak, why do you need to know what am I doing, where am I going? Can you just focus on learning? Because next time if I read any comment, stupid comment, I'm gonna block you. Okay? Yes, Paris, I believe I should. Actually, Ronak, you asked more than 5 times, I believe. I think you're traveling, I think you're visiting someone. So it's like once, it's okay. But more than 2 or 3 times, it's not okay. उसने उसको मारा तो वो रो पड़ा. When he hit him, he started crying. And instead of using he, you can use the names as well. For example, when Ram hit Sham, he started crying. Okay, Sachin, let me find that lesson 473. Sachin, it's a very advanced topic. Formal structures, including conditionals. I don't think it's right for. मैं आपको इसके screenshots भेज दूंगी if you want, but मैं class में ही नहीं पढ़ा सकती topic. So guys, we can have a conversation. Pro learners, would you like to have a conversation?